Hi, everyone. I play Voshk, Voshk Thorntooth, in the final chorus, the game here on the Phoenix Gaming Guild. And I'm here to give you a quick recap of episodes 1 and episodes 2. Episode 1 was fairly simple. All the students, the characters, Voshk, Rune, Rhea, Demo, and Leon return from summer vacation, reacclimate themselves to their haunted dorm, and they have some conversations where it is found out that my character Voshk and Demo, the cleric soon to be bard, do not have their class schedules. Oh no, what are we going to do? Also, we didn't pick up our books. Rionwen says, hey, I know where the administration office is. Let's go pick them up. She leads the way, and we run into two of our rivals, Silas and Ronan, the winners of the tournament from the previous year. We placed third as first years. No first years had ever been allowed to compete in the tournament, and for them to get third, people believe we cheated. Some believe that we didn't. These two do not. They believe we cheated. After some banter, witty words, we separate. No harm, no foul. And proceed onward to get our schedules, where we meet a fairy in the administration's office who is struggling because her office is a mess. We assist her in helping. She gives Rionwen a scroll of locate object to add to her spellbook, as well as giving us our class schedules. We go to pick up our books, where Voshk, Leon, and Demo gather supplies for Voshk to cook dinner. Rionwen and Rune gather the books and return to the dorm. They all eat dinner, have souffle for dessert, and go to bed. In the middle of the night, Voshk and Rhea are awakened by a loud bang coming from the lower level. We proceed down to the living room, and we find a ghostly figure searching for something, saying over and over again, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? My character Voshk, not being afraid of ghosts, I ain't afraid of no ghosts, tries to communicate with the creature. It quickly sinks through the floor, and the basement door that we've been trying to open for a year slams shut, once again, unable to be opened. The next day, there's an assembly by the headmaster Derek, where we all learn a terrible truth. High Throne Academy, the school that we go to, is going to be shut down at the end of the year. And that was the cliffhanger for episode 1. It was great. A slice of life. Everyone got to role play with each other. We learned about the characters, some of their likes, some of their dislikes, some of their mannerisms. It was a good time. I highly recommend watching it. But that is about all you missed. High Throne Academy is about to close at the end of the year, and there was a ghost looking for something in our haunted dorm. Episode 2 picks up leaving off at the end of that assembly, where we are met by our patron, Theodore. He made a lot of money on us in the tournaments last year, and he loves us and wants to support us and is funding us again this year. He tells us that things are going to be different this year, but does not elaborate much, because the first challenge is there is a displacer beast loose in the arena, and it needs to be put back in its cage. Voshk or someone said, hey, what if we just kill it? And he said, that's fine. Turns out that was not fine, because we killed it and we received a C- grade. He said that if he was in charge, that would not be the case. He also let it slip that the Lord of Kings, the crown of the region, the ruler of the area, is personally taking over High Throne Academy. The shutdown isn't so much a shutdown as a restructure and a rebranding. Ominous. We asked some more questions, but he did not elaborate much. After that, we had a few interactions, a few things with some of Demo's exes, met some more of our rivals on the way back to our dorm. They were leaving our dorm. When confronted, they said they shit in our beds. Literally. However, when Silas, the leader of their group, walked past Voshk, my character, he said something cryptic. Rionwen read his mind and you could tell that he was talking about a song of power, ancient artifacts used in the last war of the world. But why were they looking for one in our dorm? And why was he bugging Voshk about it? We don't know the answer to these questions. These are secrets that we'll have to uncover and unveil. We proceed back to our dorm, find where they shit in our beds, clean it up. We find everything that they did. There's also a bird. Caesar, the delivery bird, is flying around our dorm. He drops a package off to Voshk. It is a piece of chalk. The chalk of reclaiming. The handwriting from the letter saying what it is from Braca. Braca is the owner of a tavern in Frostmere. We go to visit her. Turns out the chalk wasn't meant for us, but she said if he wanted you to have it, there's a reason, and didn't take it back from us. And then she said something cryptic. Be careful with that song of war. We aren't sure yet, but we believe that the piece of chalk is a song of war. Voshk believes, as well as I think some others, that this is the song of war that the group was looking for. While all this was going on, we met an ally, Felix Frost, a rogue. We traded some secrets with him. He became a valued member of our team. And at the end of this, or towards the end of the session, Voshk even invited him to live with us at the dorm. Finding out he was homeless and he was poor, we allowed him to stay with us. On the way back to the dorm, we saw Silas, the leader of this rival team, going into the woods. Weird. Evening, going into the woods alone? Something was off. Felix reluctantly volunteered. Actually, he was very eager. He likes secrets. He volunteered to go into the woods after Silas. While in the woods, an ominous, shadowy figure, a being of power, showed up. He radiated magic, silent. But the thing was, despite how good Felix rolled on his stealth, this being knew he was there. It was the Lord of Kings, the leader of the region, and he was talking to his nephew Silas. They believe that there is a song of power in our dorm, and Silas has until the end of the year to find it. When Silas walked off, the Lord of Kings turned his attention to Felix. Felix ran as two shadowy wolves emerged from the cloak of the Lord of Kings and chased him. After some very, very clutch dexterity saving throws, Felix escaped and was in the grounds of the college. Looking back into the woods, he saw the Lord of Kings. They locked eyes. The Lord of Kings dissolved into shadow as Felix returned to us and told us what he saw. And that is where we left the session. Ominous, troubling, and a lot of mysteries to be uncovered and to found out. I hope this video was useful, and if you've not seen anything prior to episode 3, you are now caught up. We plan to do more of these after every session, so keep an eye out. If you ever miss a session, this is where you can come and get caught up rather quickly. I'm Steve. I play Voshk Thorntooth on the final chorus. Thanks for watching.